Hello guys, what's up? Omar here from Magic Coding, and in this video we're going to look how we can download our Unity 3D, and we're going to look at an interface. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first thing you gotta do is you're going to open up your favorite browser and type in here like unity.com, so unity.com, and you're going to open up this page over here. Now the splash art or something like this, which will be here UI UX, may be different depending on when you're watching this. But what's important that we're looking for the get started, or we're looking for download button if it's there. So we're going to click on get started for now, and then we're going to go to plans and pricing. Now for the business side, we're not looking at this. We don't want this for business. We want this for individual. And what are we looking for is this personal free. Now this Learn Premium is Master Unity with their live on demand learning. If you want, you can check that out too. But what are we looking for is this free version, because who doesn't like free stuff? So let's go ahead and click get started on the personal. And here we have first time users and we have returning users. Now we have download Unity guided learning path to creating your first game today. We are going to go with returning users because you already have the course for that. So we're going to click here that we accept the terms of service, and we're going to download the Unity Hub. Now one thing I want to say, you will use this until your game makes 100K in gross revenues, which is pretty hard, and that's something that you should not worry about when you're getting started. The only thing you should be worried about is how you're going to learn it, how much time are you going to spend learning, and how you can create the best learning process for your own thing. So click here, download Unity Hub, and we should see that my download Unity Hub, the Unity Hub is being downloaded. So let's open it up as soon as it's done downloading. So let me see. I'm probably going to skip this part. Once it has been done downloading, you're just going to click on it, click yes, and go on to here. Are we agreeing with Unity's term of service? Of course we're agreeing. Then choose the destination folder where you're going to download your Unity Hub. I choose mine to be a D Unity Hub, which will be Unity Hub. Then you're going to click install, and boom, it's going to install your Unity Hub. After that is done, you're going to open up your Unity Hub. So let me go here, Unity Hub, and let me open. So I'm going to show you how you can create your first project. Now, one thing I want to mention, the version you're going to use for this course, the best version you should use for this course is 2019.2.9F1. It's really simple to add that. Just click here, add, then choose what version you want. So the latest version is 2019.2.12F1. You can use that one, of course, like I tried it on this one, not on that one. It will probably work. Then you're going to click next. You're going to choose the models, for example, Microsoft Visual Studio Community if you don't have it already, Android build support, their SDK and NDK tools, and OpenGDK, and documentation. Everything else is optional. If you want, you can, but it's not really necessary. Then you're going to click next, and you have agreed, next, and bam, it's going to start downloading. After you're done with that, what you're going to do is go to the projects and then click onto the new. There, we're going to create a new project, which is going to be in 3D because 3 out of 4 games in this course are 3D games. So I'm going to go into 3D environment, and here it's going to type in Unity interface. After that, you can choose your location for your Unity projects. I put my at the D because I have a lot of space in my D, and I created the Unity project where I put all of my projects inside. After you're done with that, click create, and boom, you're gonna go to the Unity. But first of all, we have to wait to Unity initialize our project template. After that being done, you're not gonna see this. You're not gonna see this. You're gonna see something like this. So default layout. And here I'm gonna talk about everything that you need to know for Unity's interface. First of all, the first thing I want to mention is Unity's interface is customizable. Like, you can take this hierarchy, you can put it anywhere you want. You can take the scene, you can put it anywhere you want. You can put anything wherever you want. But before we do that, let's explain what is hierarchy. The hierarchy is here to store every game object inside of the scene. So if I add my character into the scene, it's gonna be shown up in hierarchy, and here I can find it. So anything that I have inside of my scene has to be in hierarchy, and here I can find it. So what is a scene? Scene is there to see the game. So in the scene, you're going to create your game, and in the game tab, you're going to see how your game will look like based on where is your camera, your your resolution of the camera, and so on and so forth. But in the scene, you're going to add your character, you're going to modify it, you're going to, for example, move left or right things, and so on and so forth. Then we have the game tab, which I already explained. This is where our camera is. If I choose if I move my camera up and down, so you can see this is happening in my game. So my camera is the main thing of the game. I mean, the main thing that will represent my game. After that, we have asset store, which is not what we want, so we're going to close it. And we have the inspector tab. As you can see, I just moved my transform. Every object that you click on hierarchy has a transform and then other components. So the transform will determine where we're going to position that object. So like, for example, if I move the y-axis, I'm going to move my camera. Remember, when you click on any value like x, y, and z, and you move it to the right, that will be the positive side. So you can see it goes to positive side. If you drag it to the left, that will be your negative side. In the inspector tab, we can see we have transform, we have the camera component. Then later on, we will add for a lot of different components, like for example, capsule collider. We're gonna add what else? Rigid body, which will implement the physics onto our game, and so on and so forth. I don't want to talk about that much because it's really not necessary. What I want to focus you on is the Unity's interface only. After we are done with our hierarchy, with our scene, game, and inspector tab, we have our project. So we're gonna add our sprites here, our animations, our own, like the whole project will be stored in assets. Then we're gonna divide it into pieces. Like for example, we're gonna create a folder where we're gonna have our script. So right click onto the project, go to create, and then you can create a folder. You have a scripts folder. Then we're gonna have, for example, folder for materials. And the material, what's material? Well, basically you can have your player, and then if you want to have the customizable colors for the player, that will be changed inside of the player's material, and so on and so forth. And the last but not least, we have the console. The console here is to type us out if we print something. So debug.log, you're going to see what's that later on in the C# course, or if you print something, that will be shown in the comments inside of our console. If you have any errors, it's going to show up here in the console, or if you have any warnings that you should fix or you should change, you're going to see it here. Then inside of our scene, what I want to talk about, or I'm going to leave the separate video for it, actually I'm going to do it right here, is how to move in the 3D space, but I'm going to talk about in a second. So first of all, let's recap. What is a hierarchy? Hierarchy is here to store every game object that we have in the scene, and we can find it in hierarchy. Our scene is there to attach an object and see it, so we can actually visually change it, move it around, add whatever we want. Our game tab is here to represent our game, how it's going to look like behind the camera, or actually from the camera view. Our inspector will be there to change, for example, names, tags, layers, the component, like it's easier to say just the component of our game object that we have. So for the camera, I can change the field of view, which will, like, as you can see, narrow it down or increase it up. We can see how much far can we see with the far and the near. We can choose from perspective to orthographic. So this is like a 2D view, this is like 3D view, and so on and so forth. This will be done in the inspector tab. As for our project, here we're going to store all of our scripts, all of our sprites, all of our 3D objects, 3D models for the players and for the enemies, and so on and so forth. And the console here will inform us if we have any errors, bugs, or comments that we have put it in. After that, what I want else to mention is I usually slide this dock downwards so I can see my photos better. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in this interface is you can change whatever you want. So for example, I can take my hierarchy and put it wherever I want. For example, here, I can take my game, put it, for example, here, and voila. You have already like preset 2x3. This is preset by Unity. this kind. For split, which is looking like this. For scenes, for example, you can change one scene, you can change the other scene, and everything will be independent. Like you have like 4 different views, I guess. Yep. Also, what we have is default one, which I just showed you. We have the tall one, which is looking like this, and we have the wide. Like you can choose if you like any of these, you can stick with them and do the whole entire course based on your own interface. What I like is this interface, which I'm going to show you how you can make it. First of all, you're going to go to default. After that, you're going to take your hierarchy and put it side by side with the inspector tab, just like this. I'm going to make more space for them. After that, we're going to take the scene and the game and we're going to make them half by half. Scene on the right side, game on the left side. Lower this down, scale down the dock so we have better folders. We're going to remove asset store and we're going to go to the window, go to animation. We're going to add animation tab, which will be used to create animations. Then we're going to go to the window and we're going to go to animations and we're going to have the animator right where our scene is. And voila, you're done. Now, how you can save this? You can save this by going to default, save layout, and save as a my default layout. Or okay, just my layout. Layout, save, and then you have your own layout. If you want to delete layout, just click delete layout and click on it, and boom, it has been deleted. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the resolution for your games. For example, right now we have 5:4 aspect ratio, 4:3, 3:2, 16:10, and 16:9, and standalone, which is 1024 by 768. Now, all of these are mostly used for the computer games, like for the PC desktop. What are we searching for is 1080 by 920. This is common for any mobile, like full HD on mobile devices. How you can add it is just adding here, add new item, like here, add, and then you can label it. For example, portrait mobile, have fixed resolution 1080 by 9020, and bam, click OK. You have it here and you're good to go. What else you can do is you can have aspect ratio. So if 16:9 is for the desktop devices, 9:16 is for the mobiles. If I click OK, as you can see, no difference between these two. If you want to delete them, right click delete, or if you want to edit something, you can edit it out. As you can see, I don't usually use the labels because 1080 by 9020, I already know it's for the mobile devices. What else you can do is you can go to File, Build Settings, and change it to Android. If you download Android, you probably did. Or for example, if you downloaded iOS, you can do that as well. And once you change it, you're gonna get a preset of new aspect ratios. You have the portrait mode, like for the smaller phones, portrait mode for the bigger phones, and whatnot. So you can see we even have this kind of landscape and this kind of portrait mode, which are for the bigger phones, which are coming out every single year. But we're gonna stick with our build settings, PC, Mac, and Linux, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna go back to Android if it's needed to build our own game as APK. So that will be it for our interface and how can we move inside of the 3D space, inside of the scene. I might as well leave for another video because I did talk a little bit long. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I'm going to finish things off right here. Hope you liked the video. If you have any questions about downloading Unity, if you have any problems, make sure you post down a question, ask me, message me, and I will help you out. Even though this is a preview video, I'm here to help if you want, like, if you have any difficulty by downloading, if you have any questions about the course, any tips I can give you, I can do that even for free. It really doesn't matter. Like, I will do it. But yeah, guys, that will be it for this video. Hope you like it, and I will see you in the next one.